I'm fucking writing a show about a CIA agent where I just solve all the crimes.
Oh, yeah? How's that coming out?
Fucking good.
Like Iraq's movie?
Got 300 episodes. CIA, chipper in action.
Oh, CIA means chipper in action.
I'll try to help.
Yeesh. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Chip.
With that, we got a Tennessee couple suing after photo of son with Down syndrome used for retarded news segment.
What happened there?
Weird news.
Weird news.
Weird news. It's not Scorch.
I heard he used weird news. The theme.
Weird news.
I got that news, too, that he got his jingle back.
He got the jingle back.
the jingle back.
He must have heard that we were very disappointed.
Yes.
That he wasn't using it.
I hear there's a new PFG TV online.
We can't just keep doing it.
I know, but it's so great.
Maybe take a look just to see.
Here's the weird news, just up to weird news.
Stories that are very strange. Yeah, weird news.
All right, here's the story of weird news. It won't be weird, it won't be news, and it won't be true.
Tennessee couple sues after photo of son with Down syndrome used for retarded news segments. So you got a Tennessee couple, and they were sickened to find a picture of their son with Down syndrome used in a ridiculing way online, and now they're suing for emotional distress and other damages.
Oh, boy.
Nashville parents Pamela and Bernard claim an altered image of their son Adam had been posted on various websites, including a Florida radio stations.
Yeah.
Along with defamatory descriptions and commentary, according to a lawsuit filed this month in U.S. District Court in Tennessee.
Oh.
Picture was taken in 2004 at an art class in Nashville, according to the suit. He was 17 at the time, and an instructor had asked him to show off a drawing that said, "Go Titans 1."
Go Titans 1?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
1 as in O-N-E, by the way.
Go Titans. What does that even mean?
I don't know.
Is that like number one?
Well, Tennessee, they're obviously a Titans fan.
Yeah.
And maybe 1 is the Go Titans 1 is maybe 1 was the number of the player he liked. Who knows?
Or maybe Go Titans are number 1.
Maybe it's
Go Titans,
number 1,
maybe.
but it's not said that way in this article.
Weird news.
That picture of Adam holding up his sketch ended up online via the Arts Center's website, Crane said, but was lifted by others without permission.
Uh-oh.
So the picture's online. Other people decide to take it and do some things with
people
it.
do that.
Last July, a member of a watchdog group looking to end the use of the word retard put a spotlight on Florida station WHPT-FM, which posted the picture on its webpage for The Cowhead Show.
Oh, no. I see the... Oh, you don't want that. Parents sue Cowhead radio show.
The Cowhead Show.
But these watchdog groups that want the word retarded ended, like, and then they start suing people for using the word. Like, it's, come on.
So, can we go to the news story from here?
Sure.
Please.
All right, here we go.
And, yeah.
We know Cowhead
Let me
is-
go back to the beginning, because they showed Cowhead's face.
Oh, please.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
Go
we
right
know-
to the beginning here.
We sort of know Cowhead. E-Rock really knows Cowhead.
Oh, boy.
He's a good guy.
He is a
He's a
good
great
guy.
guy.
Well,
What I
apparently
know
not.
about him, he is a good guy.
Lawsuit filed over Shock Jock segment.
Oh, no, Shock Jock.
Let me tell you something, though, Opie.
Yes.
Now, you know, E-Rock knows Cowhead. We know Cowhead to some extent and stuff. But I got to tell you, it feels pretty goddamn good sitting on this side of the story. I swear to God, when I see that graphic Shock Jock segment, lawsuit, picture, the fucking news guy who's a little serious now, I am so glad this isn't us.
But do they tie us into it?
I
They
hope
do
not.
tie us into a lot of these Shock Jock segments. Maybe not this one.
Maybe because originally they thought the photo was of our own Eric Nagel.
That's
I didn't mean that, E-Rock.
Wow, but you
I
did.
don't think
Does
we
look
It would be the Cow Body Show.
The Dunderhead. The Empty Head Show. I'm sorry, Eric. I love you, Rock.
You show it in weird ways, though.
I know. I feel affectionate towards that sweetie.
Here we go.
New tonight, a multi-million-dollar lawsuit triggered by a local Shock Jocks segment doesn't have a lot of people laughing tonight.
Oh,
it has drawn
boy.
plenty of criticism and a fight that comes all the way from Tennessee. Our Allison Morrow joins us live outside the St. Petersburg radio station to explain tonight. Allison?
Jameson, these advocacy groups are calling this disturbing, and the family suing the Cowhead show calls it humiliating. This is Adam Holland in art class displaying his work. Here is the same picture altered for Tampa Bay's Cowhead radio show using a word Lise Fox fights daily.
Wait,
hold on.
They don't even show.
They don't even show it or say it. These fucking cocks in the news.
They entirely blurred out the fucking sign that Cowhead had, I guess, put up.
If it said retard news or retarded news, that's the story. Show the fucking sign.
Wow.
This cunt. Oh, good God, are we fucking jizzbags?
What did the sign say, E-Rock? Do you know? Did it just say retarded news?
Yeah, it just says retarded news.
How long has it
or
been
retard
up
news? Or?
I don't think that long. I think maybe a couple days at most.
It just went up.
By the way, I don't want to wait to the end of the story. Cowhead is so fired. Are we gonna have to find him a job?
Fired, totally
He's
fired.
so fired.
So fired.
He's not allowed to
comment, of course, but
$18 million. They're gonna make a deal and say, look, we're doing the right thing here. We're gonna let our guy go because the $18 million is gonna be on the fucking radio station.
Well, the 18 is divided between the 3 people they're suing.
They're not suing Cowhead. They're suing the station.
Yeah, and then a little further in the article, there's somebody upstate New York that they're suing too.
Why, for they using it too?
Yeah, for using the photo.
What is the photo? Can we see it?
We saw the photo right here, right?
Retarded news.
Oh, that's the one Cowhead used.
And they fucking took the picture. They didn't show that on the news. The news is really a fucking disgrace.
How is it? How can you tell the story without showing the fucking...
Using a word that's the word is retarded.
Yeah, just say it.
Say it.
Oh, my God.
God, the news is... It's amazing how already the news annoys me with this. All right, so what else is... I'm sorry. Is that the mother? Is it the watchdog group?
Oh, Jesus.
Sure.
Oh, fuck.
Lise Fox fights daily.
Have worked very hard to stop people from using the R word.
Fox directs the Florida Center for Inclusive Communities, which aims to make life easier for people with disabilities. She says this photo makes life harder, and so does the lawsuit now facing Cox Media. It centers on the photo of Holland, who has Down syndrome. His parents accused Cowhead's show of causing severe mental anguish by using their son's photo next to a word that makes fun of people with intellectual disabilities.
Oh, my fucking... Can you listen to the...
What is this, a game show?
Listen
we gotta
to
figure
the
it out.
language.
Yes.
The news uses this fucking sickening,
Could you believe it?
antiseptic language.
They're not gonna. They're not. If you use the word in the news story, you're not using it in a derogatory fashion. You're telling the story. They're leaving out the biggest part of the story.
They're simply... They are a fucking disgrace, the news.
This is ridiculous.
They make fun of people with intellectual... Carlin's genius was he said how it removes all the humanity.
Yes.
Hey, there's a picture of a kid with Down syndrome, and they put the word retarded news, and the parents are very upset. There's the story.
Yeah.
There's the story.
Retarded news. Wow. Man.
New tonight, a multi-million-dollar loss.
His parents accused Cowhead's show of causing severe mental anguish by using their son's photo next to a word that makes fun of people with intellectual disabilities.
The use of this word perpetuates stereotypes. It's painful.
But we don't know
it's
the
hurtful.
word.
He's a typical radio shock jock competing with other radio shock jocks.
Defense attorney Joe Episcopo says the case may be difficult to win. The show says it stopped using the photo and may be protected by the First Amendment, even though Holland's parents want $6 million.
To us ordinary citizens, defamation, what does that mean? It means nothing. We have no loss. And you got to have a financial loss to bring a lawsuit.
In this case, though, Fox says the greatest loss may not be financial, rather how the picture sets back work like theirs. Work reflected by the original picture, where Adam's smiling in art class, proud and unashamed.
To be independent, to be productive, to be valued, and to be included.
Just saying.
Now, the Cox Media Group did send out a statement a few hours ago saying Cox companies are committed to empowering individuals and families as well as promoting diversity and inclusion.
All the key words.
Fucking faggoty lawyer.
Episcopo tells us likely the only way these parents will get the $6 million that they are after is if they can prove that the Cowhead show somehow made a profit by using their son's photo. We're live in St. Petersburg tonight. I'm Allison Morrow, ABC.
You know,
Cowhead is so fired. So fired with a statement like that.
You know what, though? I think it's a couple things are going to depend on it. who altered the photo? Because if in good faith you're using a photo that's online and you just think that's the photo,
Jim.
Oh boy, you think that the boss is gonna have logic?
Look how naive he is. He's still
After all these
still
years.
the cutest boy, isn't
God, I have no doubt in my mind.
Jim.
He's
Fired, so totally fired.
They just want it off their plate. They don't want to deal with this.
Right.
Who used the picture? Where it came from? Goodbye.
With that
Problem
statement,
over. Goodbye.
That statement says everything you need to know. He's
diversity,
fired.
inclusion.
I don't think he should be fired, but the fact is he's going to be
No,
fired
he
by
should
the end
not
of the
be.
week.
That fucking photo is now attached to him.
Right.
He's attached to Cox Media.
And they're going to make a big donation to the local retarded group.
Retarded group.
Whatever it is.
which in our case would be management. I want to apologize for that.
Cox will make a huge donation locally.
Yeah.
We got rid of the guy. Let's all move on.
You know, if the
There's no tolerance for shock jocks anymore.
If the parents are really
He's not a shock jock. He's more than a fucking shock jock, by the way.
Parents are upset. So why not just why does everything have to be litigated? Like I understand why the parents would be pissed off. Like that's your kid.
Yeah.
So why don't they just call? And this is one of those weird times where if you do something like that and the parents are like, that's fucking horrendous. If you say you're sorry, you probably mean it. Like, if you talk to Cowhead, he probably would feel bad about that. Like, I don't think anybody wants to take a real retarded kid and make his parents feel bad.
Yeah, I think he's that type of guy, but the problem is Cox is not going to allow him to talk.
No.
Because Cowhead would probably go, look, I'm absolutely sorry, and I would believe him, too.
Yeah.
Oh, he's apologizing, which means he's admitting guilt.
Right.
The lawyers don't want you to do that.
Let the lawyers handle it.
Yeah, let the lawyers handle it. That's always best for you. By the way, you're fired. Yeah, so totally fired.
Then again, it also depends on the contract who runs his website. Who the fuck does the website?
They don't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah.
They'll pay him out if they have to. They don't give a fuck. He's fired. Maybe they give him money in the end. Because they don't have grounds to fire him.
Damn. That picture's been around since 2004, that guy's saying?
Yeah, people have been kind of using it here and there.
Yeah.
E-Rock, what do you know? I know he's not talking, but what do you know?
That's all I know right now.
Is he panicking?
No, he doesn't seem to be panicking, but nobody on the show is allowed to say anything publicly right now.
Does he know he's fired?
I don't even know if he's on today. I got to find that out.
No way is he on today.
Does he know he's going to be fired? Is he positive of it?
I've known the guy for many years, and his answers are very thought out. Like the lawyer says, if anyone asks you, you paste this into your message, and that's what you
tell him. If he if he had any plans of saying or doing anything, but was afraid that doing that would get him fired, to do it, because it doesn't matter. He's fired anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but saying
you don't
it may
have those
cost him
regrets.
Money. Saying it may cost him money, though.
Well, maybe.
Because that may violate the contract, right?
But, it's one of those things, if you have regrets and go, well, I didn't do that because I didn't want to get fired, but then they fired me anyway, just do it.
Yeah.
Because you're fucking poor Cowhead.
I think his website for his radio show is privately run.
Yeah.
But it also has an interface with the Cox radio station.
Yeah, none of that matters, though. They just want it to go away immediately.
Yeah, none of that
They don't want to
matters.
deal with diversity problems ever.
All they see is the picture, Cowhead, the company.
Sponsors.
How do you separate the picture,
right?
Company.
Cowhead from the company? Right. You remove the Cowhead bridge between the picture and the company.
If that means paying them out.
Yeah. They don't care.
Well, they're looking at a possible $6 million precedent-setting lawsuit.
$18 million lawsuit.
You could build a man with that.
There's not a there's not a radio company around that's going to support a DJ being sued for $18 million or part of an $18 million lawsuit. There's no fucking way.
Correctamundo.
Not a chance. Is this a national story, Sam?
Yeah.
It's going national, too?
Some of the British papers.
He's so fired. He might not even make it out of today.
Daily Mail.
Cowhead radio show.
They use the R word.
The R word? Oh, no.
He is on today.
All right, good for
A
him.
retard.
How do you know he's on today? He's on right now?
No, well, he does afternoons.
Oh, how do you know he's on?
Because he just told me he's doing a show today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We were told that. We've been told that.
Yeah. He'll go in. Here's what's going to happen. He will go in. They will be like, Cowhead, we see you a minute. We're just thinking with all the news and stuff, it's probably best we keep you off the air today.
Right.
Today. Yeah. We're going to have to do
We've
a
been told that
suspension.
3 times,
Dude,
I think.
He will not be on the air today. Let me tell you this again. He will not be on the air today.
And they probably have good intentions, but they're feeling the heat in the back offices.
Dude, the heat.
And they're like, oh, my God, we got to sit him out today.
It's in the Daily News, the New York Daily News.
Dude, he's not on today.
MSNBC has it.
It made AP? He's not on the air today.
He thinks he's going, oh, come on, Cowhead. Don't be this stupid.
He's not. He's just trying to, that's what they told him.
I know, but we've seen this so many times. We really are experts at this shit.
We should be fucking called in whenever this happens to talk to the jock and let him know exactly what's going to happen step by step.
Consultants.
Yes. We are firing consultants.
Yes.
If you show up, you know you're done.
Right.
Huffington Post.
Right.
ABC National.
Right.
Not local.
No, they're not. He's done.
Like ABC.news.
We're like the priest and the fucking army guy that used to show up at the door. Hi, I'm sorry about your son. We are the bearers of bad news.
The worst thing that could happen to a high-profile radio show is to get national coverage.
National coverage.
There was a time you got the national
story.
coverage, and it was great.
Yeah.
You skated, but not anymore.
Well, you're never going to hear, Shock Jock makes good point.
They don't want to even hear you.
You're never going to...
Because they label you as a shock jock, so they feel like you're just a fucking animal, and that you would not have a heart or a soul or a good point.
Right.
Well, you're never going to say anything that's so funny and so poignant that they're like, Shock Jock surprises everyone.
They lower what kind of a person you are by saying shock jock to begin with, so they don't want to hear from you.
This is one of those things where, it was in poor taste. As a comic, I've said a million things in poor taste. We do it every day. We say things in poor taste.
Of course.
It's a part of this genre of entertainment.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you just wish the parents would call and go, hey, asshole.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? You go, and in a genuine exchange, you go, you know what? That was kind of fucked up. We apologize. And we mean it.
I understand the parents making this an issue.
Yeah, I understand them making it an
really
issue,
do.
but not a $6 million lawsuit.
$18 million they want.
Oh, they're angry, yeah.
Yeah, they're just angry. That's what's probably preventing the father from driving up there with a fuck. It's your son.
Right. Your son.
It's funny, like, as
But
much as
I truly, sorry, Jimmy, but the second point of what I'm making here is I truly believe Cowhead didn't mean to fucking purposely hurt this family. But that doesn't matter, right, Anthony?
Doesn't matter at all.
What happens today? Look, Cowhead, we're going to sit you out today, let this die down a little bit as they're just sweating in the back offices like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at his contract.
Yeah. Yeah, the lawyers are already pawing over his contract.
Right, because now they're hoping they could fire him without paying.
Without paying him.
That's what kind of guys they are.
So it's like, should we call him up or something? No. Wait till he comes in. We'll call him into the office and we'll suspend him. We'll suspend him for how long? Indefinite.
My favorite one of all time, and we've been through a bunch of them, was the John Sykes, we're going to work this out, / oh my God, I got to leave this meeting immediately because I just got a phone call that we're firing them.
Oh, God, yes.
Remember that one?
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That asshole John Sykes. Fuck him. He didn't even understand WoW when WoW was incredibly hot in New York. His first meeting with us was like, this WoW thing, we're going to have to talk about this. He didn't get it. He didn't want it. He came in as the new guy at CBS Radio.
Yeah.
And was that the Sex for Sam? I guess it was, right?
Yeah.
Sex for Sam. There was a point we were still naive, even though we'd been through a major firing before this. And they set up a meeting with Ken Stevens, me, and John Sykes comes in. And he's really fucking pissed. He goes like, not only do we have to deal with this situation, we got to deal with that WoW thing.
Yeah.
And we're just biting our lips. We're not saying shit.
God.
And then all of a sudden he gets a phone call as he's kind of strategizing with us a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you hear, okay, all right. Oh, all right, okay. He hangs up the phone and goes, I got to go. He doesn't even say bye. He goes, I got to go right now. And we're basically, why? And he's like, I just got to go.
Got to go.
We never heard from the guy again.
That call was, they're being fired.
Yeah, basically it came down from upstairs.
Don't say another word to them.
Yeah, because it might affect, a lawsuit we're thinking of filing against these fucking scumbags.
Oh, poor Cowhead.
And he left the meeting immediately, never to be heard from again.
It's funny, man. Like, I've gotten tweets with pictures of retarded people in them, and I never thought of lawsuit, but I never retweet them because it's like,
nah.
And I'm not shitting on. Believe me, I certainly get how you do that. You see something in a moment, it's an internet picture, but I never really fuck with a photo of a real retarded guy. But it's not out of fear of getting in trouble. It was just like,
minus.
You know what I mean? It was one of those things where it's like talking about rape is one thing, but like showing a photo of a rape victim and then mocking on it, it's like, it just feels too real.
Yeah.
But that's just a dumb decision. He's not doing that because he's trying to humiliate the kid.
Yeah.
It was just a decision he probably would look back on and go, all right, we shouldn't have done that.
This family just wants to be heard. So to them, we're following an $18 million lawsuit. But in the end, they just want to feel like they were heard. And that's where Cox steps in and says, we hear you.
Yep.
We're not giving you $6 million, but we will give a big donation to whatever charity you want.
Yep.
Maybe the school or the home your kid is at this time. I don't know, whatever the fuck. And we're going to fire the DJ.
Yeah.
And then the family goes, thank you for listening to me and allowing me to be heard. And then it goes away.
Iraq, comment?
A question: when these situations come up, and especially since it happened to you, why does it the news and everyone else knows you're fired, says you're fired, but the official statement from the company is suspended indefinitely? Why do they never say just the agreement's been terminated, these people have been let go?
It has something to do with the contract, I guess.
Contract, they have to paw over the contract first, find out what they're going to do. They know that he's fired, but they can't say it, so suspended. And then they also want to give you hope that you're not fired so that they could get information as to who else was involved so they could fire them too.
Yeah, because we had a famous meeting, and where was that one? Framingham, in some fucking hotel. Where the fuck were we? Like in a conference room in a hotel right off Route 9 in Framingham. And Susan McDonald, who I worked with way back in the day in Rochester at CMF when I was a fucking just nobody getting started. She looked at me and Aunt and said, "Okay, let's get this over with so we can get you back in the air."
I remember saying that.
And all it was questions to try to throw other people under the bus.
Who else was involved?
Which we did not do, by the way.
We'll get this all out of the way. And the way she said it, get you guys back on the air.
Yeah, because we were already we were already in the suspended stage, but we were still under their umbrella. So they're like, "Why would we fire them before we find out more fucking information?" We were being interrogated like terrorists.
Opie, they're going to get us back on the air.
And that's what we thought at the time.
Oh, I totally thought.
But they wanted to know what Dave Douglas had to do with the mayor's prank and Bruce Mittman. And, they could think what they want about us, but the fact is we didn't throw anyone under the bus.
No.
Because they had nothing to do with any of that shit.
Take your pinch like a man.
We did take that pinch.
Keep your mouth shut.
I mean, I truly believe he's fired, but if the slight fucking possibility is not, and I say that knowing that I don't think there is a possibility, then it's going to be the sensitivity training and all that horse shit. That they're going to go down that fake road.
That fake road.
The Cowhead's got to make believe that he's learned a lot, and
it's just to draw such a huge lawsuit against the company and
national story
with such a negative, politically correct fucking incendiary device.
And all Cox Media is thinking is, oh my God, the world thinks we hate retards.
Right.
That's all they're thinking.
Yes.
So they're thinking, how the fuck do we make this all go away immediately?
The hard part, too, for Cowhead is that there's a photo of a real retarded guy. That's where it makes it difficult, because if it was just a photo of his friend and the word retarded was being used, that's in poor taste. That's a free speech issue, blah, blah, blah. And maybe this might be too, but when you take a picture of a real retarded guy, then the parents are like, okay, that's really...
You know what it is? It's that scene from Casino.
That makes it harder.
Is that... What do you say? Why take the chance?
Why take the chance?
Yeah. After everybody says what a good guy he was, and he's a stand-up guy, he's a Marine. Why take the chance? Just whack him out.
Or in The Wire, when Marlo is fucking, when they're all sitting in jail talking about whether Michael was talking, and he goes, nah, the young one, I don't think he's going to buck. And Marlo just goes, you willing to bet your future on that?
Yeah.
And you know he's a dead man. That's it.
Yeah, that's
One
it.
moment of doubt, and you're fucking finished.
All right, we got.
That's how it works.
We got 3 votes here. What does everyone think? Cowhead fired or skates?
I am voting with beyond a shadow of a doubt, fired.
Yeah, I'm going to go with so fired.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it makes me sad because I love Cowhead and I like doing his show.
Guy.
It's a funny show too, and he's good at what he does.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, but
in the climate, I think that's what's going to happen. Unfortunately,
he'd be the first to skate in a really long time.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't even tell you the last person that skated. Oh wait, that dude, oh, we did this guy. He had some shit go down. E-Rock, help me out.
MJ Kelly?
No. This was recent, a few months ago. And we all said he was fired, and they kind of stuck with the guy.
Well, in Australia.
He was an up-and-coming shock jock in, I want to say Columbus.
Oh, right.
Retarded girl on the radio. We called in?
Yes. Yes, I think he skated. I think he was the last one. And he had to go through the whole sensitivity thing, and he had to release a statement that he learned a lot, and he met with the family.
Well, he had plausible deniability because it's a phone call. You never know who you're really talking to.
He was able to convince people he had no idea that the person on the other end of the phone was slow.
Yeah.
And slow in a bad way.
Slow,
If
right.
you call into a radio show and you're slow, but it's because you're on drugs or something, that's okay. But if it's because you have a brain injury or was born, retarded.
A little retarded. They don't like that retarded.
Every group has one word they just want out of our vocabulary.
It empowers a group to make everybody not say a certain word. It obviously started with the black community.
Look, you're
there. We can't say that word. Oh, if it's a derogatory term.
Look, you're a complete asshole if you look at a kid that's mentally challenged. You go, hey, look at the retarded kid.
Who does
You're a complete asshole,
I
obviously.
You're a psychopath.
But you can't take words away from people.
No. I know.
The hashtag on the pad data moves the phone number. What's wrong with that? Can you see the phone number on the
Not really.
What?
Wait, that whole hashtag.
Oh, no.
Of course. Yeah, the hashtag has to take precedence.
Wait. So you can't see the phone number?
Well, it says hashtag Opie Anthony on the top line, but also on the top line I have to try to squeeze in the phone number because we're doing a subject that might involve calls.
Yeah.
And on the bottom line has the topic that we're talking about.
Wait,
So what do you mean not really as far as not being able to see the phone number?
Yeah.
Well, the top line has to rotate so you can see everything that we put up there.
So it like scrolls?
Yeah, it'll sit there
Would
for
you
a couple
shut
seconds.
Would you shut
What a prick.
Hope you choke on that banana.
I know you and me both.
Oh, boy, is that funny.